For Jumping Fridge and the rest of the universe to hear, I'm Brandon Hennis with this Jumping Fridge audio monologue from the United States of America, where I reside here. And in this post, we're going to talk a little bit about a response that was just posted earlier about the Be My Eyes situation, and I want to talk a little bit about takedowns. Be My Eyes, as you know, in the past little while, has reached a 1 million user milestone, a milestone that I'm sure will continue to grow. And I want to share something with you, if I may. So those of you that are on Telegram may have seen the post here in the channel that was just put up about Mike's response, Mike from Be My Eyes' response to this whole situation. And I personally, as a person who understands a lot about this stuff, appreciate his response. Probably one of the best support responses you'll ever get. And it's also on the Be My Eyes blog. He basically states the following: that they cannot police it within the app. And that this post, maybe 30 people probably out of 1 million will have run into that problem. There are terms of service. Users should be aware, and they should look at it. But I caution you, those of you that report problems like this on apps, to make sure that you are responsible as well. The volunteers, I have a note for you volunteers. If the person is okay with you sharing some details, then share them. But do not if they do not give you clearance. Assume, unless said otherwise, that all content that is happening within the call is private. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way, user, if you're expecting that they will take down the app because of this, you're not going to get that. I'm sorry, but you're not. The app is a great app, and unlike others, in terms of human connection, because it's all by volunteers, you actually develop a human connection with people. Literally, you get to meet like-minded people in there that you may never know could become the best people you ever knew in your life. So with that in mind, what do we do about this security thing? Let's talk about the internet as a whole. The internet itself is always going to have a security breach somewhere. There's always something that's breaking security. People, bots, other things like that. But what we have to remember when we do these types of things is we have to remember that as a whole, as a major whole, we are actually responsible for ensuring that we keep our stuff secure. And I can just tell you this. That's why at the beginning I said know your volunteer by name. Know your volunteer. The name will show up when you place a call. One of these times I might do a thing where if I can have a Be My Eyes volunteer work with me later on and maybe see if I get him on an interview. We'll put it up here on JFF and see if they want to do an interview about what it's like to be a volunteer, and what it's like in the experience of, so people can see what it's like to interact with these people. We wouldn't be able to do that with a lot of these other apps, just so you're aware. That's one thing I will say. But they do have a terms of service about how they want people to do things. It's not a paid business. These people aren't getting paid. So to be fair, we have to set the boundaries as users too. To expect an app to police it is unacceptable. And so I'm glad that Mike, who heads up this operation, said, look, we're not going to do that. We can't. It would be ineffective. And he's right. It is not their job. It's just like amateur radio is a self-policing hobby. So is this. By the way, on my next audio monologue, we're going to talk about accessible ham radio gear and whether or not you should get what gear and why. We'll talk about that because I know there'll be several people wanting to know a little bit about that. We're going to try to bring a lot to the table here. There'll be a lot of future blogging up as my health permits. Matter of fact, as of right now, we're kind of doing a little bit of a trade-off. I'm recording the audio monologue, and then I'm getting help uploading it to the channel for right now as I work on trying to get my health back to normal speed. Many of you that follow Blinded by Brandon, which is my YouTube channel, my personal YouTube channel, I will be posting an update there later on. So that is that. All right, so back to this. What do we do? Okay, so the question will come up, what do we do if the social media platform does take it down? Here's the problem. You're going to have to just know, okay, there's 10 million volunteers. You probably won't get that person again, if anything. And if you do, hang up on them. Get a different volunteer. It goes to a different volunteer every time. There's no guarantee. That's my observation from here. And for Jumping Fridge, this is Brandon Hennis, and I have more content later on. Coming days, we're going to talk a little bit about ham radio, which is accessible, and why. And why should you get it or not get it? We do want to thank everybody that does their part for Jumping Fridge. I don't care where you are, where you're from. We have more app releases. Also, please check out the Telegram channel. If you have not done so yet, please do check out the Telegram channel and hit the like button, hit subscribe, and you know what to do. If you like what you hear, hit like, subscribe, comment, send comments in the Telegram channel. We're definitely welcome to hear them. Comment to me privately if you wish to. Username Chinmouth86. I at sign Chin, ChinMouth86, and I'll be happy to give you some feedback as well. So you have multiple routes here by which you can go if you'd like to comment on this blog, or if you, as I said, for the channel, there's also a leave a comment section. So anytime something goes in the channel, comment can go, and you guys are able to put a comment up in there too. So be aware of that. We'll be happy to hear what you have to say, no matter whether you like or dislike the decision made. Just get some of your feedback and